these are some of the things we would like to share with you for today's lesson. The part on animation effects, on move, advanced move, mass move, titles, okay? And the part on layers, how to select the layers, how to essentially organize your scene properly and manage the scene. When things get messy, when you have too many things all at one time, how are we going to manage it properly? Objects and all, okay? How to rename them and how to place the object into the various layers, all right? And also the second part on exporting and importing. What we are going to do to, in a way, strategically export these things, okay, export your 3D model without corrupting the files and importing it so that it becomes useful. And before we do that part of the work, certain things need to be prepared first, so you need to separate them nicely, all right? So this will be how it is. Now let's go to import full scene and begin to import the files inside, all right? Where were we last week? Remember this part? Last week we were here talking about how to animate the weather day to night and how to do keyframing. So a little revision. I hope everyone gets the chance to practice or spend some time practicing the part on keyframing, because the next part, the remaining, some of the special effects will involve you doing some parts of the keyframing and in a more detailed manner. Right? So let's take a look. We are going to work on now move. Can you open up your previous exercise file? We are going to continue from there. Okay? Now let's go back to this one. Start another scene. Start scene 5. Start up scene 5 and let's see. Okay. Okay, many a times we will need to begin to move things around and all. Okay, in our animation, things only look interesting when we are able to actually animate some of them. That's why it's called an animation and not a walkthrough. Okay, in this case, so we are going to attempt to try this one out. So I'm going to move the scene. Okay, I'm going to keep the house to about this 1/3 area here, and the battle plan is we are going to have the sailing boat coming in from outside to dock here. That's what the scene is going to be. Now, in order to be able to do this, the sailing boat needs to move. So we have to animate the sailing boat. Alright, so that's the battle plan. But before we do this, let's get the composition correct first. So can we just set up the scene this way for now? Okay, where the house is about landing at that 1/3 area there. rule of thirds. So to get you to practice and train up on the eye to look at things, yeah, on more of an area view this way. Okay, and let's set the scene up to about, say, 6 seconds, because it's a sailing boat. It's not a speed boat, so probably will take a bit longer, like 6 seconds instead of 2 seconds to do the job. So once this part of the work is done, what do? We press record. So we have a still view of this. Now we want to focus on the animation of the objects for now, perhaps not animation of the scene itself. So the scene really doesn't move at this point, so things stay the way it is. Only the sailing boat will move. Although in the next special effect we are going to move everything. Okay, we'll try that one next. So let's go back now. So we've got our still scene here. Alright, so next we are going to click on new effect, and we look for objects, and we look for move. It's actually down here, and this one. Click on this. Do you need me to repeat this part? Can register. Okay, let me know if I'm moving too fast, you're not catching up properly. Okay. If you're good with it, let's move on. Next would be here. Okay, once you are inside here, the filter is, or the special effect is applied this side. Once it is here already, you see this little pen here. That means we can edit them. We can begin our works to tweak them at this point. So this is exactly what we will do. So this, just to run through with you the user interface. Alright, this is the start position. This is the end position. Now our battle plan is, the script calls for the sailing boat to be here. This is the start position of the sailing boat. Then the sailing boat will come in and dock here. This is the end position of the sailing boat. Do we understand what the script's calling for? Okay, so with this now, start is fine. So in this case, what is going on now? Where is the sailing boat at? Is it at the start position or at the end position? Currently, the sailing boat is at the end location here. Okay, hence what we need to do is go back to the start position, this one, and then use the manipulation tools here. These are some of the manipulation tools. Mainly, this is move, this is height change, elevation change. Okay, this is rotation, this is scale, size is actually scaling, and then there's rotate bang is twisting, okay, and pitch. Now we're going to try out this part first using move. So this is what we will do. Click on move, click on the sailing boat, and we will move the sailing boat to the start position here. And if you can check now, let's check whether we do it correctly or not. Start position here, sailing boat. Okay. Then end position here. Okay. Sailing boat is here. Alright. So it looks like we are quite done with it for now. And click back. So let's play it back to test whether we got it right or not. Or is your sailing boat sailing backwards? Anyone got this part? If you click wrongly, then sailing boat sails backwards. So wind direction change suddenly, very clear. Go backwards. Guys, this is the part where I need to ensure 100% literacy rate. Hence, if you find yourself in not catching up effectively, computer just now hang while I'm doing this, you either stop me, we pull the lesson back, okay? If not, move up to the front. I can only shout so loud sometimes. So when you are not learning effectively, you have to move up in front so that you can see things. Otherwise, it's difficult for you to catch up. It's a problem. Okay? All right? Come on up. Ken, if you are quite ready, with the first one already, and then ship sailing quite smoothly, not gonna sink. That's good, because the next round we're gonna pull a sports car stunt, okay? This one with the advanced move. All right. I want you guys to. I'm gonna go a bit slower, but I hope being slow, we're not gonna distract the class totally. All right, Ken. So we're gonna stop this for a while now. Enough sailing already.